Good morning. Yeah, it's a bloody hot day today. We had a bit of rain last night, and with the sun coming up now, humidity is starting to kick in. But it is the hot time of the year. And I just heard that in New York or out there in America, uh, it's just snowed in, and people are dying. People are freezing to death, and yeah, my heart goes out to people in those sort of situations. Unfortunate, very unfortunate. We have the same sort of problem here with a heat wave, because Australia doesn't get that. It gets cold enough for us Australians, but not cold enough to kill people. But when we have heat waves down south of Australia, yeah, it hits them pretty bad. A lot of elderly people die in those sort of situations. I've pretty much spoken about nearly everything about myself and what keeps me going and what motivates and inspires me in my journey. That pelican's one of them. I just saw him chasing another pelican out of his territory. This is his lunchbox. As I was coming in, he was chasing him. The other one just took off. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. One of the strongest things about, besides the education and inspiration and everything, is it's the core values of Stuart Ross and Jay Kubasak. These people are passionate about their product. I've said that in a couple of videos. I think I keep saying that. But these are values that are very, very difficult to find in business opportunities, because if you're not aware, most people are aware. Business opportunities online are no different to any other opportunity that rocks up in your mailbox to make money, or from friends who are trying to sell you something to make money, because everybody's looking for that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Yeah, being on this journey here, it's the total opposite. You are the pot at the end of the rainbow. You are, as Jay says, everything that we require to be successful is all within us, and you don't get too many people telling you that. Whoa, this guy's poising to attack the pelican. Seen his head's cocked back. He's looking for something. Yeah, I'm talking about the values and everything that you don't find anywhere else. As I've said before, alluded before, that there are other online gurus, and they have similar values. They are all on their own journey. As they say, we're all individuals, and we're all individuals branding ourselves to our niche market, and my niche market is for absolute beginners. That's what I'm beginning with. It may be a difficult sort of like market to be, maybe a difficult market to be successful on, but I don't know. I don't think so, because where I come from, there's a lot of smart, uneducated people out there who've just got amazing talent. Just if you put them if you train these people, put them in the right direction, and give them the right ideas to work on themselves and work on their minds, they're unbelievable. Because there's a lot of people who don't understand how to do this sort of thing. There are those who are out there, the general public are out there looking, and they know what they're looking for. And when they find things like this, you can see it. You see it in the language, you see it in the way they speak. They've done in business opportunities everywhere else, and they found six-figure mentors and are absolutely pleased to have arrived here. The other aspects of being on this journey is the group that I'm with, the community that I'm with, the Australian, New Zealand, Down Under Mastermind group that I'm with. people within this group that inspire me and keep me going. We're all aspiring to be successful in our own, walking our own paths, but we're all after the same. We all have the same goals. Now, coming back to Jay Kubisak and Stuart Ross, and these guys are teaching us values. Not their values within their system is rubbing off onto it. I suppose we've all had our own values, but to publicly announce them and to sort of like use them as a means to our success is a nice little wake-up call, I suppose. It's nice to be, because at the end of the day, you need to be recognised. Now, I suppose I'm getting to the stage where I'm running out of, I think I'm running out of things to talk about, because I keep talking about myself. But, I'm at a stage now where I'm ready to do the dirty work. I'm ready to get my hands dirty, and right now I'm going through a 90-day challenge. 90 days is very difficult. It's very hard work, I can see it is, but hey, it's hard work is worth the effort. If this is what you want, it's not going to be a problem. It's taken me a whole year just to get to where I am, and like I said, to get to the start mark of somebody who walks into this, who buys into the system and already knows what it's all about. It's a very, if I had the sort of guidance that I had, a couple of months, if I had the proper guidance, I'd be well on my way. But hey, that's fine. I'm fine with that. But the thing is, that's why I am targeting absolute beginners and anybody else that's in the thing, because there are big packages to pay for, and the problem is whether you're ready for it or not. Everything here is worth the money you pay for. It's to be, if you don't know anything about this business, you need to learn it. You don't come here to learn how to make money. I can tell you how to make money now. Sell products. Get on the internet, find affiliates, find things that you can sell, and start selling. That's how you make money. But to be a good marketer, you have to learn how to be it. This is university at home. That's why this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, because people who move products, they have to find people to move products to. Here, you're grooming yourself. You're grooming yourself to be a business person. You're grooming yourself so that you can attract people to you. And I think I've done enough grooming for myself. Don't get me wrong. There's always room to grow, because once you interact with people, you grow even more. Right now, I've grown within myself. I'm happy with who I am and what I want to be within this realm. But now I have to get out there, and I'm doing videos. I'm doing blogging, things that I never thought I'd ever do. Blogging, I had no idea what that was. Keep saying that. Videos, I didn't think I'd ever do this. You jump on YouTube, you get all kinds of people there, and I thought, never see me do that. My first video was scary, but at the end of the day, I can't do this by myself. You need help. You need guidance. It's like being in university. It's like being in a classroom. If you don't know anything, you turn to somebody and ask. I had difficulties with that sort of thing, asking for help, because I was that man that's going to be asking every bloody question in the classroom. I was the man that was going to ask 10 dumb questions in 10 minutes. What button do you push? What am I looking at? Which part of the screen am I looking at? I mean, don't get me wrong. There are people out there that could have helped me. They would help me. Very nice people, and that's another thing. Helping people is the power of success. Yeah, the business terms. You help somebody succeed, you will succeed. But helping people and giving to people is the power of success. Jay Kubzak and Stuart Ross live and breathe those core values within their system. These guys. These guys are like just your next door neighbor. If you didn't know what they were doing, you would you'd walk past them, say good day, and they'd stop for a chat. These people are not unreachable and unapproachable. They are superstars that the newest guy that joins the system can talk to. Unbelievable. If you need to find an opportunity, you need to find an opportunity with people such as these guys within Six Figure Mentors, who are teaching us to be just like them, who are teaching. When I say just like them, teaching us values. Everybody's good. We're all good people in our own lives, but we learn. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being taught how to enhance that in a public forum, such as online digital marketing. And it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. You're not going to go into a shop or into a business and deal with a wanker that can't provide you the service. Like they say, you provide good service, people will keep coming back. And this is that place. Hey, listen, don't forget, whatever commitment you want to commit to, whether it's losing weight, getting healthy, looking for online business, doesn't matter what it is, find the ones that's going to give you value, not, and don't be like it, don't follow anybody else, you are you. Find the system that's going to give you value, commit to it. Don't forget, commitment creates habit changes lives. And in order for you to succeed in another realm from where you are today, you need to change. When you need to change, your life changes. The way you talk, the way you think, and the way you look at life. Like I said, fit and healthy people see a lot of unhealthy, fat people. People on an entrepreneur journey like this, a good entrepreneur journey such as this, you look around, you see a lot of unfortunate people who are not aware of the opportunities that are out there, and are not aware of their own capacity, their own potential to get themselves at the situation. I mean, we all know how the economy is throughout the world. We all know that we're in for a hard times ahead, and I'm just jumping on this canoe. I jumped on this canoe because I'm afraid for my future, and I'm afraid for my family's future. And all I got to do is work hard and stick with it, and help anybody who's looking for an opportunity like this. Don't forget, anything that gives you value, take it on board. Have a good day. NickNickIari.com